Okay, welcome everybody to today's stream. Today we are going to be talking about Feelux Monorail. I've got a new sample kit to show you, as well as the product kind of raw and on its own. And we're going to go through here for about 15, 20, 30 minutes. We'll go through the product as well as show some examples on our PowerPoint. So let's get right into it. Again, we are Feelux Canada. We are located here in Markham, just outside of Toronto. We carry this in stock, so if you did want to turn around and order very quickly, this is in stock. This is an application for when you need a small spotlight or a linear and you need an extrusion for it, so you can do a very clean, sleek look. Great for retail, as well as under cabinet in homes, kitchens, etc. Basically, wherever you need a very small, slim, low-profile light, this is something that we can use. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. One more thing. Feelux_Canada is our Instagram. You can send us a message on there. We have our new website, www.feeluxcanada, F-E-E-L-U-X, Fred, Emily, Larry, Ultrasound, X-ray, Canada.com. A little bit of a mouthful there, but feeluxcanada.com, as well as info@feeluxcanada.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out for us. We can do a quote for free. We can do a mock-up for you. We can send you spec sheets, information. Any question you have, go to one of those resources, and we're here in Toronto, happy to help. As well as we have reps all across Canada for Quebec, Winnipeg, Ottawa, BC, in Victoria. What else? We have Calgary, Edmonton, Saskatchewan, Regina, and Saskatoon. We got people all over the province as well as the country to help you out. So let's go ahead and get right into what is the monorail. So the monorail is a rigid track system. It comes in a large spool. It's rolled up, but as you can see, once you release it, it is rigid. The difference with this is that with our other products, they can go about 16 feet. This power rail will hold the power for up to 80 feet. So once we connect it in, we can go ahead and you can have some linears, some spots, and kind of mix it up as you go. So with our NDP, people said, hey, we really like this product, but what happens when I need to go long and I want to have a break in the light? So that's where we came up with the monorail here. And now today I'm also going to show you the newest version, which is Monorail 2. But before we get into that, let's talk about the standard version. So it comes in white, black, and silver. Here is the black version. We have a rubber cover if you do not want to see any of the gold conductor underneath. It's a low voltage system, 24 volt. It's warranted for 5 years at 70,000 or 70,000 hours at 75%. Standard warranty, CUL, UL. And this is, again, a great product for under cabinet when you want to mix it up, have some spotlights, have some linears, and you need to do a longer run where you don't want to have power cords everywhere. This can also be used to make an electrified shelf. Our NDP product, which I showed in another video, that can also be used with this so that you can run our NDP linears just off the side. But let's get right into it here. So the first thing is we're going to connect our power cable. This is called an MNR PC, or power cable. And again, it might be a little hard. I got to adjust the white balance because we got some sun in the boardroom today. But all you have to do, there's no soldering. You just clip this right in. Boom. So now it's clipped in. The track will have power. I'm going to connect it to, again, my 75 watt driver. If you did need a hardwired driver, we have this one here for you. This is our hardwired version. And we're just going to go ahead and plug this in to our hub right here. It just fits right in. No soldering. And now the track has power. So now I can add in linears as well as I can add in a spotlight. But let's go ahead and show you the spotlights mainly. So this is our spot high output. This is silver, comes in silver, black, or white. And here is the smaller version in black. Now this one particularly here is a 1.2 watt. It'll do about 100 lumens. And this is a 2.1 watt, I believe. And this will do about 200 lumens. So if I plug it in, it just clips right in, and without blinding the camera, you can now see that it does quite a bit of light. Now obviously it's very close to the table. I'll hold it up here, you know, farther. And you can see there, this is, you know, if you had a 6 to 7 foot ceiling, it would still get quite a bit of impact. Now these are available in 27, 3, 35, and 40K. Let's go ahead and clip in the black one right here. Boom. So just very simple little spotlights, but to create a really cool look for retail, under cabinet, and display. And you can see the difference there in the power between here is the high output one, and this is the standard output, smaller. Now if you want to take them off, you just clip them right off. Now these also have different beam angles available, and you can just change the lens if you decide on site, hey, it's not right, we need to make a difference. You're not going to have to return all the product. It's right there. You can take the lens right out, the beam, and then you can just put that right back on. Boom. So very nice, very sleek. And also, when you adjust the head, it'll angle about 45 degrees, and when you screw it back, it's now locked in on an angle. And the same goes for the larger one. So here you can see it's on an angle, turned a bit to the side. If I loosen the head, now I can readjust it. I'll make this one straight. And then I can put it right back on there. So this extrusion also, or sorry, this power rail also has different extrusions. I'll use the black so that it looks a little nicer. This is our jewelry arm extrusion. So this just fits in like this, tongue and groove. If my hands don't shake. There we go. I can put this guy right in here. So there, I've just fed it in. And then if you want, with this, we can make it into a small jewelry arm. So maybe this is a watch or something like that. And again, very easy. There's no soldering. I'll just take my power cable. We have these in black as well. And you could have your power cable underneath your counter connected. And then you've got this spot that you can move on. Easily just comes right out like that. Now we also have a square extrusion, similar to this one, and a V shape, so that when you need a bit of a better angle, so maybe the 45 degrees like this is not enough, you want it like that, you can use a V-shaped extrusion also to really bring it in downward on your product. So also really popular for museums. I said jewelry, under cabinet, retail, but very popular now with museum displays as well. So that is the normal monorail. Now I'd like to show you the new and improved Monorail 2. So Monorail 2 is obviously a new and improved version of this. And this one has different extrusions. So this is actually a mud-in flange. So this can be put into drywall. The drywall will sit here, mud on top of it, and then you can go ahead and just clip in linears, or you can put in a spot. Now I'm going to turn this one on so you can see. So here's your linear. Now we have them in a smaller version, as well as a 1 foot, 2 foot, and 3 foot. And this is just magnetized, so I can just pop it right out. Boom. Now this over here, I'm just going to move this so it doesn't blind you. This is the surface mounted version. We have these in black, silver, and white as well. And then we also have a recessed version. So it looks almost like the flange, but just has a smaller lip, and that'll fit right in recessed. So we have mud-in flange for drywall, recessed for when you want it sunk in and even, and then the most simple application is a surface mount. Now, same deal here. This will hold the power for up to 80 feet. And maybe I want to have a linear here, and then I want an 80-foot break, and then I want to do some spotlights. So I'm just going to unplug this again for the camera. And this is the new and improved version of the monorail spot. Now this is a 2.6 version, about 200 lumens. 2.6 watt, about 200 lumens. Available 27K, 3K, 35, and 4. If you need any custom type colors, let us know. We can do that as well. And the difference with this is, if you remember, these ones the older version could only go about a 45-degree angle when we bend it. This one has the ability to go all the way around. So you get a much tighter angle on your product that you're trying to display or whatever you're trying to light up. The other thing with this is the old version has the lens right at the end. And as you can see on this, it's recessed inside. So a little bit more anti-glare. Also, we have the little finger friction fits on this one. And you can see this version is a little more architectural. It's square, a little sleeker. And instead of the friction fit clipping in with the old one, it's just magnetized. So I'm going to just aim this at myself here. Boom. And now I can change the direction. 360 as well as up and down. And then again, if you want, you can put a linear in as well. And now I've got some linear ambient light coming from the linear. And then I've highlighted maybe a sculpture or something like this. Maybe something longer. I want to have some linear light and a small sculpture, watch, jewelry, purse. I want to have a direct light. Now, on top of this just being the raw product, we've also got our new sample kit. Let me bring this up. Now, this is in like a suitcase type display. And all the pieces you would need are right in here. So it's pretty cool. So here it is here. It comes in a Feelux suitcase, which is hard so that it doesn't get beat up if you have to ship it somewhere, give it to an architect, designer, whatever you need. And then if you go ahead and open this, let me just adjust my camera. It's got all the different pieces you would need. So we have a driver actually right in here. This is just our same driver I used to plug it in before. This is a smaller 30 watt. We've got our small linear piece that I used right here, as well as a larger one right here. And then we also have our lit corners. So these are quite interesting as well. And I will just pop these out. So if I did need to do the extrusion going around a corner, I can use these guys to make a nice corner. So I'm going to bring back my sample here. And we're going to say we want to do a lit up corner. Okay? So now if you can see, I can go up a wall and continue. Or, like we said, maybe down a wall is more appropriate. A little hard to see here on the camera. But, let's bring it in here. I can go across and then down the next wall. Now after that, someone's going to always say, because everybody has an objection to everything these days, is, well, what about when I need to go left to right? Well, same thing. We have our horizontal corner, and I can just go ahead and connect that in. There we go. And now I can have, we have an L piece on the extrusion. That makes it so that I can go around and then keep the run going. So we can do a square horizontally or vertically. And this is all just in our sample kit right here. Now this particular one right here, let me bring this over. This is a lit power cable that starts the run. So if you want to start the run and right away you want power to it, you can use this guy right here. And you can have, this has the power coming right in the start. On top of that, we have this as a filler, just a black piece. So maybe I've got my lit corner and it ends, and I don't want to see the track. I can use this filler piece right here and just fill it in. This is, of course, our little spot in our sample kit. And these are just small little pieces of a surface mount extrusion within that. Now, on top of that, we have small profiles in the sample kit. If I go to the top side of the suitcase, we've got these small profiles of the extrusion. So there again is the flange version. This is a small cutout so you can see it. Your customer architect specifier can see that. Then we have the recessed. So I mentioned almost the same, but just has little tiny wings. So that's a profile for the recessed extrusion. Everything just fits into this foam. And there is your surface mounted, which we showed you as well. So very clean, very sleek. It's meant so you can just drop it off at an architect or designer's office, and they can just play around with it and have some fun. Now inside on the top as well, you can see right here, we've got this powered up. So once I plug in the driver down here, all this would be powered up, but I'm not going to blind the camera. And then we've got an extrusion going across that has a lit corner in here. And you can see there, so just across and up. Okay, so this is the new 2020 Monorail 2, as well as the original Monorail. And then, of course, showing off our new sample kit, which to our reps and our valued customers, we'll be sending that out. But if you want one, just send us a message. Again, www.Feelux Canada, Feelux_Canada on Instagram, and info@feeluxcanada.com. That is Fred, Emily, Larry, Ultrasound, X-Ray Canada.com, FEELUX Canada.com. And we'll be more than happy to help you. If you want one of these sample kits, we can get one to you. Anything you need to get Feelux on a project, we're here to help. So on that note, I'm going to take off the camera and I will show just a quick couple applications of this. And we will let everyone enjoy their Friday. And then we'll be back on Monday with another stream. So let me go ahead and switch my camera here. I'm just going to do this. And then let's show off this here. So monorail, okay? So here's a perfect example of the monorail. We actually used our curved neon around this corner. And then we cut it, and if you can see here, we put in the monorail spots. Those are these guys, the HO, the higher output version, the silver one I showed you. We cut the neon, and then you put a little piece of track in here to shine down on the mannequin. So very elegant, sleek, and you can barely even see these guys right here. Now, you can also use that jewelry pole arm type application I showed you. You can clip the lights like in there, right in there horizontally, and this is perfect for jewelry. Or even a lit hanger for fashion or clothes underneath. Here we've actually got it in a retail display type application, and we have linears in between these, and then we have the little tiny spots. You can see they're just little dots, but we want them to almost be invisible. And these are right here shining on some jewelry. And here's the higher output version as well, shining on some jewelry. So this is Monorail 2, and I don't think many people might do this exact design, but we wanted to just show. You can do linear, spot, and kind of alternate as you please. This is all in the recessed channel right in here. And you just unscrew this, and you just clip this right in by magnets, and you're good to go. And then we have some nice pretty Feelux bags there. Now I'll show you another couple applications here just very quickly before we wrap it up. There's just one I would like to show. So our rep in the West Coast here in Canada, they actually did a project. I believe it might be in here. If not, it's not a big deal. But they've got it at the bottom of a small rose type display in a hotel. It's not actually in this PowerPoint, but I'll bring it up later. But you can use it in the bottom of a display and shining up. So they've actually got it in a rectangle at the bottom of a giant floral display, and then it's shining up at the flowers. And the nice thing is they can change the beam angle or just pop them out or slide them up and down the track, depending on these floral displays change per the season. So again, just a very quick wrap up here. One more thing I want to mention, you can use the monorail to do linears off of it if you want to do electrified shelves. So this adapter just clips right in. You can do puck lights off it as well as a regular track. And this greatly extends the run length of a single power position or a driver. You can snap the track right on. It's a DC 24 volt driver, and this is all 0 to 10 volt dimming. If you did want a different type of dimming, just let us know, we can do that. And the small one is available in 15 or 30 degrees. The larger 25, 46, and 60 degrees. We talked about the Monorail 2. Again, just a quick picture showing the sleekness of it. Here is the profile of, we have surface mounted, recessed, and flange. Again, warranted for 5 years, 50,000 hours at 70%. These are CRI 90, so that they can do the proper color rendering of a fabric or a produce for food underneath. We do actually have them in white as well, so we'll have to update this, but silver, black, or white. And then this is showing your lit corners to do something like this with a spot. You don't have to have the spot. But again, very clean, very sleek, super architectural, and just a really nice product. Very, very popular with high-end retail and mill workers around the country. So that is going to be about it. If you do have any questions, like I said, please let us know. www.feeluxcanada.com, Feelux_Canada on Instagram, or info@feeluxcanada.com. You could also call us anytime. Our number's on the website, or you can just look us up. And we're more than happy to help you. Like I said, we have a rep in each province, and we are here. We are still doing well during COVID times. I hope everyone is safe. We will be hopefully all together and open soon. And when COVID does go away, we'll be at all the major trade shows. IDS, the Interior Design Show, has been moved to May 2021 here in Toronto, Toronto, Canada, Ontario. And also we will be doing Architect at Work Show, which is to be in May 2021 as well. So we'll have a small booth at both of those. And like I said, anything else you need, please send us a message. We're more than happy to help. That is our job, and we take the customer service very seriously here. So thank you very much for everyone's time, for watching the video, coming on the stream, and we got much more to come. So have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.